the acquisition of Odell Beckham Jr. and so many other great moves that they've made along the way. Can they now move to the top of the leaderboard ahead of Baltimore, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati? They believe they can.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Time to get our first look at the Browns offense.
He's been waiting on this, bro. So when he get it,
and the Browns now at 4-6, 2
make sure to like and subscribe and share.
Last win against Pittsburgh, although
and
he was
share
only
that
around
video.
50% throwing the ball, Charles.
Smash
2 touchdowns
that like
and no interceptions.
And that was the key. Took care of the football because turnovers have been a problem for he and the Browns throughout the season. But how about how he handled himself post-game? After the controversy on the field, how he spoke, I thought he was eloquent. I thought he was to the point.
I just picked the Browns because I know the Rams ain't going to do nothing. Although I just beat Johnny with them.
And I thought his
28-7.
absolutely perfect for the moment.
A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards
Run
there.
about 6
His
yards.
first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. They go with Chubb on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he will push forward and pick up the first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I'm not going to quit.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Let's go to the middle of the Baltimore defense where Brandon Williams holds court. And we often talk about how difficult it is to stop a big-time runner. How about trying to stop a big-time guy in the middle who wreaks havoc both with pass rush and against the run? Brandon Williams went to his first Pro Bowl at the end of the 2018 season.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That'll
see
move the
this?
sticks for
I
the
do not
Browns,
play
a gain
on
of 12.
I'm an Xbox person. Okay. I just took up the whole first quarter on a drive. I'm still going. How?
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
I'll play on Xbox.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something
Even
like
people
that.
that play
I appreciate
Xbox
that, Parker.
beat.
But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to.
They really
but I think we'll see more of as this game goes
with.
along because they want to continue to take care of that
beat
young
me
QB.
on this.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Mayfield escaping the pressure. Now Mayfield lost the football.
That's
and
why.
it's picked up
That's
by the
why,
Ravens.
bro.
And a great return as he takes
I'm
us up
quitting.
just
I don't
shy
care.
of 45.
You can't do that.
When I see a play like that,
you can't make
I
him
come back to
fumble.
risk
Like,
reward.
bro, you
I don't
can't
know
even
about
make
you,
him
but
fumble.
Is it worth it at that point?
That's
Whatever
cheating.
you're going to pick up, to either take the hit,
I tried
and in this
this.
case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's
Bro,
it.
you know what you did, Pete. You glitched me. You got into my controller. You know how to do that. You got them PlayStation glitches. If y'all know he be
Jackson,
y'all know he be
option
cheating,
right.
bro. Yeah, watch his.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
He went into my controller, right? And it controlled it.
Pretty nice play here.
And he made me go in defense.
Read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
That's only for Xbox.
So a 1st and 10
But I be actually
upcoming
beating
from
him on
Browns
Xbox,
territory
so
now
gotta
as they're
check
down to
him
the
out.
29-yard line. Jackson,
All he
option
finna
right.
do, I want that.
No, bottled up.
Fumble!
It's
I need
out,
one
it's
back.
loose.
I need
And
one
think
back.
the Browns
I
got
need
it.
one
They
back.
did.
Yeah, he's shaking that foot.
So
He's shaking that foot.
rocky
He's shaking that
start
foot.
on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What I do?
You lost me.
Rocky,
You
Rocky,
lost me.
too
Come
right.
on,
I saw that. I got it.
And you
but,
got ball.
know,
Wait,
right
I got ball
now,
first.
They're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing
How?
gloves if we're going to have that kind of a reference. They've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
Football going back to the Cleveland Browns here. And I want to step back and just look at where they are on their season. We mentioned earlier that they're 4-6 now after a 2-game winning streak. And despite the controversy in Week 11 that we all know about, look, they're 2-0 against AFC North opponents. Could they make a push here for the playoff, CD?
Isn't it interesting how at the beginning of the season so many people had them going to the Super Bowl, which I did not buy into at all, as you might remember. But at the same time, everyone is burying them now. But they do have to
Oh, yes, I like
It's
that.
intercepted.
Get him.
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Good defense, baby.
Well, that's a drive killer right there.
The offense
Not a
better
really
defense,
confident
though. That's
throw
it.
either. This
That's
one was
it.
kind of up
It was
for
a good
grabs,
play.
and it's going to
He
come down
jumped
the
in the
hands of
route.
the wrong team.
He jumping around. Bro, my person is underrated, bro. Who is that? That's Odell Beckham. How is that a bad pass? Exactly. He's supposed to run to the ball. Odell Beckham's
Jackson,
catching.
option right. Looking for a seam,
We
but
need to get
finding
the ball.
none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Second quarter,
Johnny,
2 minutes
if
to
you're
go.
watching this,
Tie ball game.
I'm not trash. It's just some PlayStation. See, 3rd time, and I don't. As you can see, Johnny, you know I don't play it.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans, but then had a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first go-around with Baltimore. 62 catches, 650 yards. Did have surgery in the offseason on his left index finger, but back to full health and ready to go.
Now, they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll look to run with Ingram. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard. And leads to a 3rd down.
After playing like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Oh, he went in a slant, bro.
Down easily. You're right there.
Yes.
What a
4th down,
so
bro.
far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
Watch that fake. Watch that fake.
Out, but does this feel like old school football or
yep.
what, right?
I see his face. It's on his face. Yep. It's on his face. It's on his face.
I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run or
I saw it.
I don't just want one static play.
I know. I can hold him.
So plenty of action on the field, but no action. And just like that, on we head to
Stop
half
playing
number
with
2.
me, son. Good defense,
okay, right,
bro.
Brandon.
Good
Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a defensive stalemate.
Oh, that's
no
Mario. That's Mario right there.
Whatsoever.
Just two.
But a breakthrough can't be too far off. And for the start of the 2nd half, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit
Let's
different.
go.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU.
I think that interception
That's
happened
Greedy
for 2
right there.
reasons. Quarterback
That's
gets
Greedy
outside
Williams
the
right
pocket
there.
and panics a little bit. And the receiver doesn't
Greedy.
make sure he's
Stop being so
absolutely in an
hungry,
open
bro.
spot. So there's a guy lurking.
Be a
took the ball
beast,
from him.
man.
So don't wave your arms,
He's
right, as a
beast.
receiver if you're not wide open.
That's
Gotta
Fleet
know
person.
that you're
Remember
open,
Greedy
otherwise,
Williams? Remember?
just don't do it.
As soon as Madden when he came out. Greedy Williams on the Browns.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch
Keep
him, I
running
think
up
of his
that
vision.
middle until he
Straight
stop it.
ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense
All
of where
on
holes are
out.
going to be before they actually
Same
open.
thing I did on
I think
Crawford.
that set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Pounding it.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
As soon as he put that man in that middle.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
What you got to say? Yeah. Look at this man. Look at this man.
As his guys are
Look at this
first onto
man.
the
Look
scoreboard
at this
here this
dude.
afternoon.
He's
Well,
salty.
these two teams battled through
This
a
man's
scoreless first
mad.
half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that
What you like
played
about
for
that,
both
please?
of them psychologically. Because when you battle through a
What you got to
scoreless
say?
first half, now you know
Please
that every
give me my-
possession
oh,
is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase?
How? Because we didn't
Or
get that
if you get a
playoff.
lift, and if they get deflated a little bit.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the
You
score
didn't press
7-0. Following the
he
touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out.
They wanted a one running back, one tight end, 3 wide receivers. Don't blitz, don't blitz, don't blitz. Don't blitz that man.
Jackson
Don't
and the
blitz.
Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 26. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the
Yeah, good
drive.
call, coach.
And
Good
he is
call.
met quickly in the backfield. Down he
Y'all
goes,
blitz that
throwing like a
safety.
lawn chair.
He saw him coming.
It'll be
He
a
would
loss
call
of
that
a
fly.
yard, and that'll bring up a
Caught that
second and
touchdown.
11. After the
Hey,
loss to
hey.
start out, here's
Hey,
second and 11.
3 wide receivers. No tight ends, one running back.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh, hell no.
And that is
Hell
incomplete.
no.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble.
That's all the yards coming from the one game.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Sneeze.
You see number 21? I went in around. I gave it to him. I went like this one.
25 yards for the touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them.
We was talking about,
there came the points.
we was talking about how I'm not going to be shy, remember?
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. From the gun, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice, and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defense.
Okay, all right. My quarterback killed wide receivers. I'm not okay. How am I going to shut up?
I never said drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
You mad because you're not hearing nothing, dude.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
After the run for no gain, 2nd and 10.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen.
See how Jim went quick? Oh. Oh, Jim forgot. Jim forgot to hit. Did you have time when I say what?
Oh, my. Dang.
They traded Tyrod to the Chargers.
They traded who?
Tyrod to the Chargers.
Tyrod who?
Tyrod Taylor.
Dang. Oh. y'all know I was gonna put Tyrod Taylor in at quarterback.
And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches.
But I beat him earlier in college football.
That's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Like, nah, bro. Okay, I'll beat you with 2K. It was 45-46.
Sweep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go.
It's not even my real team, though. You know that, please. Bro, you know this not even my
Justin
real team.
Tucker for the extra point.
If I get my real team, bro, you will never get this. You know.
And it's up and good. That pushes.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna show you.
No,
I'll show you. No.
You look exactly. Jit won't quit when I scored, so shut up. Abe said that, Jit. Abe said that.
Run my 30. Put it right up.
No, bro.
Right there. And y'all see. Bitch. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Come on, bro.
What got 21? We coming. Oh, shit.
No, we're not gonna do that because all you gonna do is be scared.
I'm not scared. Shoot. What are you doing? What that do though? What that do?
We're not gonna do this. No. Get off my ledge, Jit.
I can't. Ow! Okay, I could make a comeback though. I can make a comeback. It's on my controller.
Listen,
I guess I'm the Ravens now.
No.
No. Yeah. Boy.
To 15-7.
I just beat him.
Great field position. One play later.
I just
Boom.
bodied him. All I need is like a 6-minute drive. That's gonna be the end of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away
Keep
following
that
the touchdown.
2-point game. Tie.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Stuff.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
No, he got lucky. This is a fluke, bro. This ain't my team.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And some room to roam now. Trotting. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college.
No, I hate that word, bro.
More of the melding of
I don't
the
even know where I
college
get
game
that
with
from.
quarterbacks. We'll see this a little bit more
What
often
is
in the future.
goaded?
It means
I don't want to know, bro.
So 1st and goal,
See
6
this
points
elite-
here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there.
Bro.
Older now. They won the first battle. They're coming after them, put the pressure on them.
so that's the reason why.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And they'll get him down here about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
No!
Oh yeah, we can name our basketball team.
Y'all see me, bro? I'm beating Polite 15-7 in Madden. This man suck. See, look, we videoing it.
Bro,
how you feel? You salty. You salty as hell.
No, salty. On 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
My phone, my phone, bro. My phone.
So stop being salty, Jit.
Yeah, but I'm salty.
You is salty, but you losing. You losing. Shut up.
It's not my team, so.
They'll try and run. Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, because you feel the exhale. Because they're already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do it. Anticipating where we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run.
Police bot, bro. There's somebody watching.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Defense.
And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Miss Brickle, help you with your vocabulary, because he didn't put she didn't put G.
Told you I'm tired. Get off me. You gay.
Get off me.
Dick Root game. Yeah, bro. Y'all know I hate coding, bro. Y'all tighten up, Jit. Get that in your vocabulary. Tighten up.
Is that you?
Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And some room to maneuver. There goes Mark Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way.
You know I'm letting my
to
people
30.
do that.
39 yards there. A big one.
Every player
You got my
knows
alternative
he's playing
thinking
the
stuff,
game in
bro.
his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Go to
Fuck you.
Ingram again, a first down carry. Ingram's got the first down and more. And now look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Gain, but a fumble.
Oh, yeah,
This is
D.
picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there
Still
as his guys
in
will
his
get the
ball
football
game.
back. So the defense
Never give
there,
up.
opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter
Even though we
of
lost,
what the offensive guy
still
didn't secure the
meaningful.
ball,
Fight.
didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big
never
play.
doubt
Being chased out
don't
left.
ever let me give up being good.
Pass incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And take to the house.
6.
Mayfield to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now here come the Ravens. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead. I don't think Coach...
Get off me! Get off me!
I'm tired of you, bro. I'm tired of you in your mouth. You're tired of you in your mouth. Dang, bro. I'm tired of you in your mouth.
Game's closer, right?
Told you, bro.
You see how I quit?
To this point.
You see how I quit?
To this
You
point.
see how I quit? So
I
shut
have
up.
to.
You quit it.
Because you keep talking about that goated crap.
Yeah, because I'm so
Look, I don't care if I quit once, okay?
quitter.
Police suck. Police sucks.
tell everybody you know Pleat sucks. Huh? Pleat doesn't suck. You actually suck. And you put down iron roll. No, please.
I don't got nobody, so.
Huh?
I don't got nobody.
What?
I don't got nobody on.
Okay, somebody could turn on. No. I just made Pleat quit, bro. You suck, right?
You just made me quit. Well, you won't. No, get your routine.
Really?
Yeah.
You been in, sir? I'll pop you up.
No, you won't.
Okay. Alright, that's the end of the video. Hopefully we'll see you next time on part 2. Let's get it. We're back the next day. And I'm finna kick it with my real team.